I want to remind us of the perspective that Jesus, our Savior, had concerning his own death, because I think it helps us appreciate it a little bit more. His death was purposeful, his death was voluntary, his death was joyful, and his death was glorious. Well, first of all, his death was purposeful. He recognized that he was born to die.
Now my heart is troubled. What shall I say? Shall I say, Father, do not let this hour come upon me? But that is why I came.
We recognize the purpose of his death. His death was also voluntary. It was a voluntary or volitional outpouring of his love, and it showed full and true submission to God the Father. Romans 5:8 again, for God demonstrates his love towards us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And in the garden, Jesus said 3 times to the Father, not my will, but your will be done. In John 10:17 and 18.
The Father loves me because I am willing to give up my life in order that I may receive it back again. No one takes my life away from me. I give it up of my own free will. I have the right to give it up, and I have the right to take it back. This is what my Father has commanded me to do.
His death was purposeful. His death was voluntary. His death was also joyful. Hebrews 12:2, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the hand of the throne of God. Jesus was fully aware of the pain and the suffering that he would face at the cross, but he had his eyes on the joy, and that joy was purchasing our eternal destiny. And then finally, he considered it as the path to glory. In John 12:23, consider these words.
The hour has now come for the Son of Man to receive great glory.
And this is an amazing verse to me because this is shortly before the Passion Week. This is shortly before he would go through all of that suffering, the betrayal, the arrest, the scourging, the piercing of his hands and feet, the crown of thorns on his head, the gathering up of the sins of the world that pierced his heart. He didn't say the time has come for the Son of Man to be tortured and tormented and suffer for the sins of the world. No, he said the hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. He ignored the suffering and kept his eyes on the glory. And if we can grasp the truth of that verse, it would totally change the perspective that we also have to the sufferings in our life. So this is his perspective to his own death. He was born to die.